flop back in the chair. If a bee comes in now, or a wasp, let's not jinx it, but I have no route of escape here. Hello, welcome back, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome on in, and if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I hope you're enjoying my videos. So I am back today with part 2 of the giant empties that I filmed a little while ago now. First things first, I'd like to note that I hope the quality maybe is a little bit better because I've upgraded the camera situation, so fingers crossed you can see me in all my flaws. Are you ready for this? Because oh, here's the empties. Oh no. Okay, let's just put that down there. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, I just want to note, if any of these empties look absolutely soaking wet, well, they shouldn't be soaking wet but dripping wet. That's because there was one culprit in this empties box or empties basket or empties overload, and I'm going to start with that first because it's very naughty empty. I actually think that this product is quite renowned for, and lo and behold, as an empty it's still causing chaos. So I'm going to be really careful with this because I'm wearing white as well underneath, so the famous last words, isn't it? So first up is the Upcircle face scrub, and this is the floral one. So it's the coffee and floral. I hope it's doing its job. There we go. So this is the coffee and floral scrub from Upcircle. So basically, so this is from the brand Upcircle. They're a zero waste beauty brand, which I think is flipping amazing, and I really like them. I think this is the one product I've only tried from them, but I'm very intrigued to try more from them. Laying it down, I think, okay, which way, good news or bad news first? I shouldn't really say bad news, that's negative, but I think one of the most significant things in every review about this coffee scrub, and even the different variations of it, is it's just so messy. And it is, even when I'd use it, I'd be so careful, but it would get everywhere. It's really annoying, but I can put up with it. Saying that, you've got to be careful if you're wearing white things, even the little like coffee scrubby bits get around your sink, so it might be a little bit frustrating, but you can work around it and you can rinse it off. Side note, Upcircle, if you could put this into a jar, I think that would be amazing. In a jar, I think it would work so much better. As you can see, I mean, to be fair, part and parcel of the issue with it going everywhere in my empties bag is that I did end up cutting it open to like scoop out the rest of the product, which I do with a lot of things because I don't like to waste anything. I want to use up all the goodness in there. But if that was in a jar, I think that would work 10 times better. I don't think there would be a negative review about that aspect of the product, but nonetheless, it isn't that bad. I was apprehensive when I saw the reviews, but it's manageable. The product itself is flipping beautiful. This is one of the nicest physical exfoliants or just exfoliants I have ever tried. Now, when it comes to exfoliating, you've got to be so careful with your skin. I think the skin is 10 billion times, I'm making that fact up, but more delicate than any of us imagine, and I am definitely guilty of doing that. St. Ives face scrub group of the teenage years, hold your hands up now, that was me. But although the coffee beans can be, you think of coffee beans, coffee grounds can be like slightly coarse, it's definitely a very much physical exfoliant, slightly on the coarser side, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily coarse at all. Now, obviously the main key to the product is the coffee grounds, but they mix this with a whole load of other really nourishing and moisturising ingredients, and it is beautiful. What actually do you have in? It has coconut oil, it has shea butter. I think though the shea butter and the coconut oil as well, but massively the shea butter, you feel that effect. So it gives you a good physical exfoliation, but it's not too harsh, and that's coming from somebody with sensitive skin. It ain't too bad at all. I don't think it's too far. I think they appreciate skin Upcircle, and I don't think it's too far the harsh way. And then It lifts your dead skin cells. Ooh, that sounds horrible. Little bits of dead dry skin and whatnot. It lifts them beautifully in quite a delicate way, I'd say. And then once you rinse it off, you are left with this like buttery goodness and softness like layer to your skin. Doesn't feel greasy whatsoever. It's just like a nourishing It's lovely, and I thoroughly enjoyed using this, so I think I would definitely repurchase this again. Now I think they do it in 3 variations. This, as I said, is the floral one, so I've not tried the others. I know a few people were a bit apprehensive about that in the reviews online, saying that it aggravated their acne maybe a little bit. It does have scents in, like we've got rose hip in here, jojoba, then again they're meant to be quite good for the skin. What else have we got though? Patchouli, geranium, things like that. So if you're very like scent sensitive, maybe be a little bit cautious, but I wouldn't downplay it review wise on the scent. It's not too overpowering, it's got a nice hint to it, and some people said it was a horrible smell as well. I don't think it's horrible, it's unique, but I think it's really nice, and it's not too wild, the scent, and it did not irritate my skin, and I'm very acne prone, so apart from the absolute crazy messiness of it, it can be worked around. I wish they did it in a tub, because Upcircle, I think you'd be onto a winner there, and I would definitely repurchase that again. I forgot about that one, so I might end up getting some at some point. Okay, need to speed up. Next one. Next is the Revolution Micellar Water. I hope you are focusing. There we go. Now, Revolution have only recently brought out their own versions of micellar waters, and I was on the hunt for a new one, and I saw this and I thought, ooh. So they have 3 different ones. This is the aloe one, so it's more like nourishing, and if you've read my blog or maybe been here a little bit, I don't know, you might know that I'm a little bit obsessed with aloe. Following my love for the Body Shop aloe collection, it's just the best thing ever, and my skin loves it. So I thought I'm going to give this a whirl. I've really been enjoying this. Now I don't want to delve too far into it, but I still kind of want to give my thoughts on it, because I actually have a blog post planned in mind, including this micellar water. But yeah, it's been interesting. I think, as I've said before, maybe on here, but I've definitely said it on my blog, coming across cruelty-free and vegan micellar waters is really hard. I don't think there's much out there on the market. I don't know, it's a bit of a tricky one to find a good one, in my opinion. But this is one of the good ones, I'd say. Nothing so far I've found has rivaled Bioderma or the Garnier micellar water, which is the classic dupe, but this is pretty good and pretty close. So I've been very impressed with that. Doesn't dry out my skin, takes off makeup pretty well. One of the better ones in the vegan and cruelty-free micellar water field, definitely. As I say, just doesn't quite reach Bioderma standards, but it's an ongoing hunt for it, but very close. So if, like me, you go for cruelty-free and vegan beauty, I would highly recommend that one. Okay, on the subject of micellar waters, next we have the Yes To cucumbers. I don't actually know if these exist anymore. Has anybody else noticed that Yes To, like the brand and all their products, seem to have kind of disappeared over recent months and last year? I don't really know what's going on. Anyhow, this is another one, again cruelty free and vegan. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it caused a little bit of irritation to my eyes when I take my eye makeup off. Maybe the Revolution one was a little bit less irritating around my eye area. This one, maybe it's been a while. Like, some of these Empties have shockingly been here for ages. My bad, I know, but here we are. It's fine, it's great. So I'm gonna like try and refresh my memory on some of them. However, this is also one of my favorite vegan and cruelty-free micellar waters. It works really well, it's gentle, it's not drying at all, very refreshing, but it's not stripping to your skin in any way. It's lovely. I don't know where Yes To's gone, but I would repurchase that again. Again, I think it needs like a little bit more work on the eye area, but in the field of vegan and cruelty-free micellar waters, hard to come by. I think that does a smashing job, and that's even to include makeup. Eye makeup removers, I'd say. It's a tricky balance. Next up, and it has no lid for some reason, maybe I recycled that, but anyhow, it is the Soap and Glory Hand Food, oh gee, holy whiz, non-greasy hydrating hand cream with shea butter, macadamia oil and marshmallow. It's just the classic Soap and Glory hand cream with the classic Soap and Glory scent. Just using this made me so happy. I kept this on my desk because the smell, the original scent of Soap and Glory takes me back to 2013, 2014, especially like, yeah, Christmas 2013, which coming on to summer 2014, that was the time I started my blog. I created my blog like 2013. That was when I found like blogs, beauty YouTube. So this holds so many memories for me. So I loved having it on my desk. It gave me like a spark of inspiration whenever I was doing something bloggy. But yeah, it just made me so happy using this. It works really well. It absorbs beautifully. It doesn't like, it's one of those, absorbs well, but the magic doesn't disappear. It does the job and it does leave a slight nourishing barrier, but it's in no way greasy. It's a great all-rounder. It's not like the most like hard-hitting, like super intense hand cream. I'd say if you have read or been a reader of Empties posts on my blog, you may or may not know, because it was a huge post. In fact, I will link it down below, but be warned, I think the post actually takes a minute to load on your browser because it is so big, but I have done jump links at the top so you can skip to whichever section you're interested in, like makeup or skincare. The most like bam highly hydrating and nourishing hand cream I've ever come across has to be the Natura Brazil hand creams. That is like top tier up there, but I don't think you could get away with wearing that in the day. It is more for the night and it's almost like a hand mask, but they are beautiful. That is peak holy grail for me in hand cream world. But this, beautiful, scent gorgeous, a throwback. It makes me happy, it does the job, it absorbs quickly, but it does leave a noticeable slight nourishing barrier, which I really like. So I definitely repurchase that again. I like trying different hand creams, but I'd recommend picking that one. Let's go back to my Micellar water then. This is another Yes To. This is quite an oldie one. So this is the Yes To Clear Skin Tomato. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it is. It's the tomato. Ooh. This tomato one, but the detoxifying charcoal micellar water from the tomato range. I really don't know if they do this anymore, but if they do and you're looking at getting this, I don't know, I can't remember much about this. I think actually taking my makeup off, I think it was pretty decent. It didn't irritate me and it didn't irritate my eyes when I was taking my eye makeup off, and that I was quite pleasantly surprised by, because with all the like detoxifying and charcoal, I really thought that it would do that. Yeah. To gently remove makeup, cleanse and moisturise all in one without rinsing. I would definitely not use this on my own. This is like first cleanse, get your makeup off. And always double cleanse at the end of the day, in my opinion, from Yes. But yeah, do you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. I'd say a little bit mattifying. It doesn't leave that nourishing barrier like the Yes To Cucumber one does. And actually, I think I'd say the Yes To Cucumber leaves more of a nourishing barrier than the Makeup Revolution one. Not that that's bad though, just, you know, little markers. So yeah, I don't know if I'd try that again, because I love the cucumber one so much, or I loved it, because I don't even get it anymore. I'd have to look. I think what all kind of this product is about is like skin clearing, and as you may or may not know, I have suffered acne for with acne for many years. I wouldn't say it really did anything for my acne or my pores, so not necessarily bad, and it might work for you. Maybe if you're more oily, it might be the one. It wasn't bad, I just wasn't like swayed to be purchased. Okay, next up is another hand cream, and this is Handy Guru by Lush. I hope I'm holding that up the right way. There you go, Handy Guru. Did I get this last Christmas in a gift set? This was beautiful, it was so nice. So this is a lot richer than the Soap and Glory one, getting more up to the Natura Brazil actually, I would say. It's really nourishing, it leaves a nice, again, not sticky and not greasy, but almost kind of fatty, like lipidy, balmy layer. Now, if you really suffer with dry hands, I mean, like, guys, look, can you even see that there? Look at my hands right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got like all this dry skin here. I'm trying to keep on top of my moisturising my hands because I'm so prone to dry hands. So if you're prone to dry hands, hell to the yeah with this one. I would thoroughly say go and purchase this. But if you're not and you just like a luxurious hand cream, again I would say go and purchase this. Now prices off the top of my head I'm not sure of, but it's a little bit more of a pricey one. I wouldn't say it's high end, but it's one to treat yourself to. I definitely think I would repurchase this. The smell is very nice as well, so it's got your shea butter in, but there is just something kind, I don't know if you can smell it anymore. Yeah, it's kind of like fresh, gently herbally, a hint of spa-like, more like calming, just a beautiful combination, very relaxing as well. I love this, I love it. It's making me want to repurchase a lot of things this video, so yes to that one as well. Okay, carrying on, and next up we've got the Q&A Ginger Root Facial Moisturiser. Q&A was a brand that I'd never really heard of before, and I found it on Holland & Barrett. Best place to go if you're starting out for vegan and cruelty-free skincare. Just go Holland & Barrett, the best. Online, you get the full selection. That's where I discovered Q&A. I'm very glad I did, because I think they're a wonderful company. To me, I mean, saying that, looking at the ingredients list, it does look quite long. Do I understand all the ingredients list? No, I'm not a skincare expert, so I'm just your average consumer. That's a YouTube channel. Comment below if you know who that is. Anyhow, I think they keep it quite simple. Their products aren't like overly, they're not overly fragranced. They're not really massively fragranced at all. I like how on the back they tick off your skin concerns, so it like shows what it's more tailored for. I think that's really handy. I really enjoyed using this. Not overly fragranced, but you did get the ginger scent with it, and it wasn't offensive in any way. It was really nice, it was pleasant, and as a beauty lover it was exciting to use, to have that ginger scent. I feel like that's a very Origins thing. Not that I've used anything from Origins, but I don't know, it was nice, it felt luxurious. I really liked it. Again, it wasn't offensive, didn't last like all day on my face, very pleasant to use. So it's meant to help calm skin because it's a natural antioxidant. Yeah, you can apply it morning and night. I just used it as a day facial moisturiser. I think it did keep my skin nice and calm. It left a very satiny finish, like I want to say demi-matte, but not demi-matte in a drying way, more like I'd say satin. It left a satin finish to my skin and almost a blur, I think, if I can remember, and very calming. And do you know what, thoroughly impressed. And once again, I think I may retry this, but yeah, I like that. So if you are like me and you want, I think you've got a combination of everything skin, you really want hydration but you have sensitive skin and you do struggle with acne, yes to this. I would recommend trying because it doesn't aggravate the skin, it's gentle, it's moisturising, but it didn't clog my pores or upset my acne, and it actually made my base very nice. So I would recommend that very much so. It's nice under makeup too. Next up on the empties, we've got the Soap and Glory Cool and Fruity Bubble in Paradise Refreshing Body Wash. Oh my gosh, I think this is from last summer. If not last summer, I think it was from this spring. But Cool of Fruity is one of their newer ranges. Definitely like in the last year or so, and I hadn't used before trying this one. Big fan of Soap and Glory, and once again, I loved it. This was incredible. This was like, let me remind myself. Oh, it's so good. It smells, okay, it smells like sweets, but in a nice kind of like creamy way, not like a horrible astringent way, if that's the right word. Astringent, maybe not astringent. If you remember Zoe Suggs' range, oh, what was it called? Something gelato? Sweet Inspirations? No, not Sweet Inspirations. It was the kind of like gelato themed range. It kind of smells like that a little bit, and I loved that. I wish it never ended. The scents that she made was so beautiful. I wish you could still get them. It makes me sad that you can't because I think they were lovely. Anyhow, what's the main scents in this? It is Juicy Mango, Mandarin. Juicy Mango and Mandarin? I feel like at the time, no it's not. I'm thinking of another one. I'm sure I had a Soap and Glory one and it was something like Pina Colada, and that really did smell like a Pina Colada and it was lovely. But I forgot about this one until I sniffed it then because I thought this was the Pina Colada one, but it's not. This is completely different. But yeah, that smell, it just, oh, it smells like sweets, but nice sweets. Oh, like holidays, this would be an amazing one. I'm the kind of person who, if I'm going on holiday, I think I get this from my mum. I treat myself to like a nice straw gel. This is a holiday one. Nice in spring as well because it's very lightly fruity. This is gorgeous. Spring summer scent, this one. Creamy, sweetie like, everything up my alley. I love this. 100% would repurchase. Soap and Glory, if they're cruelty free to my knowledge at current, but if you're vegan, if they still have it, because it's chopped and changed a little bit, they used to, and I think they should still do, have a section on like their Q&As at the bottom of the website, and like one of them is, are your products vegan, and they list all the products that are vegan. Take it with a pinch of salt, because I'm sure they've put super smoothie, which smoothie superstar, something like that. Anyway, the smoothie one on there, or I can't remember which one, I'd have to look, but basically there's one with honey in, and they've put it on the vegan list, so I don't know, but most things are correct. But yes, oh, this is really leaking, this one. On to the next one. Now, speaking of oh, here we go. Now, cruelty free, I'm not sure, but this is labelled vegan. I hope you can see that there. I hope it's focusing. And this, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm really not gonna pronounce this well, but this is the Body Shop. This is the body wash by And Other Stories. And Other Stories is quite new to us here, and we now have a shop in Liverpool one, and it is phenomenal. We've got And Other Stories, I think we've got Oliver Bonas. I can never pronounce that right. I don't really want to say that wrong on here. Oliver Bonas. We've also got Berkshire, if that's how you pronounce it. We've got some amazing new shops. But yes, I'm very excited to wander into And Other Stories. And my mum actually got me this for Christmas because she knew how much I was obsessed and very excited for And Other Stories to come to Liverpool. So this was such a sweet gift. Now, I'm going to pronounce this. This is going to be completely wrong. Vajad Holman body wash. Don't even ask me what language that is, and I have probably pronounced that so far wrong, nobody will ever know. I don't even know what, as I said, language it is. Maybe I'll ask my friend Laura because she's Dutch and she's pretty good with her languages, but yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if And Other Stories is cruelty free, but it definitely says vegan on there. I will have to search that, but again, this is a beautiful gift from my mum. Lovely, so nice. It's very gentle, so it just really, it states as a bog standard body wash, but it does say softening cleanser with caring oat and cottonseed, and I would agree, it's not a stripping body wash. It's like, it's a gel one, and it's like one for a good clean. If you get my drift, because some, when I say a good clean, some shower gels can be like that, but they can be really like stripping of your skin. This doesn't do that. It is still gentle and it's nourishing. Not the most nourishing in the world. I'm not talking like a body milk or something like the Body Shop moisturising ones, but it's lovely. It's not stripping at all. The lather, but I think because it's nice and gentle and softening for your skin, isn't amazing, so it does take a bit to work with. So I don't know how much this is, but it might be more of a treaty one. However, oh, the smell is gorgeous. It's one of those products where I don't know any other product that smells like it. Again, slight spa-like feel to it, fresh. It feels like a deeply calming and refreshing scent when you breathe it in. Like, it hits you deeply, if that's even a way to describe a scent. It's just beautiful. You feel utterly relaxed using this. I think any day this would be lovely and luxurious for the morning. As I say, it's nice on your skin. Holidays, a wash in the evening, beautiful. Even going into the autumn winter months, I think it's an all-round seasonal smell. I wouldn't pinpoint it to one. I think it can be enjoyed all year round, and it's a decent sized bottle. So yes, I really enjoyed that. That was a lovely gift. I don't know if I would repurchase, just because there's a lot of body washes to try out there, but then again, maybe one day I will. Lovely. Oh, hang on, Stockholm. Oh jeez, where's Stockholm? Okay, let's just, I was trying to figure out what language okay, let's not go there because that's just going to show my awful geography skills. Okay, moving on swiftly. Oh, here's another body wash. So this is the Balance Me Super Moisturising Body Wash. disclaimer, gifted. However, that has nothing to do with this video. Disclosing that I have a past working, no, I don't have a past working relationship with this brand. It is literally just gifted, but this is nothing to do with that. This is just reviewing that in this video. I basically, my friend won a competition. She entered me into a competition during lockdown to like share some love with your loved ones, and she won, and they sent me a little package of care beauty supplies. So yeah, that meant a lot. But this is not ad related or anything. This is just reviewing a product. This is my own honest thoughts in like my generic Empties reviews that I've done for years and years. So anywho, again, lovely scent. It's another one of those beautiful unique ones. Oh, there's definitely lavender in there, definitely some orangey. This slightly as well has hints of and reminds me of one of the Welder. Oh, the Welder really nourishing body washes, very creamy ones. A buckthorn, I'm sure the main ingredient, it was the buckthorn, Welder buckthorn body wash. It's very much got a hint of that in. Natural, lavendery, tiny bit of orange, very calming, herbally, but not in like a very sharp way. It's a very refreshing, calming, herbally kind of slightly flowery scent. Again, so unique, so different from the last one, on a similar wavelength but so different. This is gorgeous. Balance Me, I don't think it's like your original source from the supermarket price, but I don't think it's super up there high end. But this was just gorgeous. Again, not a super duper latherer, and it's a gel formula. This one was definitely a bit more like oily than the And the Stories, but really nourishing. Actually, it had quite a, I don't want to say quite an oily texture because that sounds really bad, but it had quite a nourishing oily texture to it. It was really lovely on the skin. It just created such a beautiful barrier. It just nourished really well. I really enjoyed using this. But yeah, you just need to use a little bit more because it's not like a super lathery one, but that is good for looking after your skin, and especially for people who suffer with dry skin. Well, that was lovely. Oh my goodness, is this our first makeup thing? Oh, this is our first makeup thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, I really haven't done many, have I? Okay, this is the Ordinary, oh, I'll try to show you there, High Adherence Silicone Primer. So I believe the Ordinary is all cruelty free with certain products that are vegan. I've done a blog post on this. I shall link this below because I did a wear test comparing this to the Elf Poreless Putty Primer, and it was very interesting. I had a love-hate relationship with this. When I first got it, I think it was a bit like, ooh, okay, like the first couple of days, and I was like, I really like it, and then I was like, I really hate it, it doesn't work with anything. And then I tested it and I was like, oh, it's not bad. And then I started using it again, just use it up, and I was like, oh, to be fair, it's all right actually. It's very hit and miss. It doesn't work with all base products. It's very weird. Now, prolonging my makeup, I think I would say, yeah, it does prolong my makeup wear. And I am somebody, again, I am combination of everything. I'm acne prone, I'm a little bit sensitive, I'm dry, I'm oily. It's just everything, of course I am. So if you have skin like that, then welcome, come on in and join the club. So for me, it did prolong my makeup wear. Not amazingly like shout from the rooftops, holy grail, best product ever, but it definitely did. Have a read of that blog post if you want to see the outcome of this compared to the Elf Poreless Putty Primer. I would recommend. And just to know, I am somebody who has a real issue with makeup coming off easily, so yeah, I'm not going to repurchase this because it was just too much of a love-hate relationship, and I don't know, and I feel like there's other primers out there that can do a better job, so I wouldn't rush up to get that one, but it went that. Okay, next up is the Body Shop Love and Plums. I don't know why I said that, so funny, but it's the Body Shop Love and Plums body butter. This was from their Christmas 2021 collection. Let me give it a whiff. It's just going to be a montage of me whiffing stuff this video. Oh, it takes me back. It's like the scent has died a little bit. I mean, it's empty, of course, but it's still got a hint of it. This is a very much like, this is a little bit Christmassy. I also have a body shop. I also have a blog post from that Christmas 2021 product release for the Body Shop, so if you're interested in reading more about this, I have included that in there. Again, I will link that below. And as I said in that post, it's like Christmassy but unique Christmassy. It's not the same old, it's Christmassy but completely different to anything else that's been out there, in my opinion. And it's very much between the Comforter Bubble Bar from Lush, Snow Fairy, and just like kind of berry plummy scent from the Body Shop. It is just beautiful. I was obsessed with this. The body butters are my favourite because I just love super moisturisation. I love that feeling of like that buttery outer texture on your skin. It's very, again, lipidy, and it feels like it locks in the moisture and just makes your skin like balmy. Not in a greasy way though, and not altogether balmy. It's just like a protective lipidy shell of goodness, and you're like, yes, my skin feels looked after and it feels luxurious. So yes, because it's Body Shop body butter and they're my favourite. Scent amazing. Don't know if they're going to bring this back because it was limited edition for Christmas 2021, but who knows what the Body Shop will do this year. Who knows. Here we go. What have we got here? Oh, it's like a lucky dip. Oh, they're all the same. Okay, I didn't realise. I thought they were in different scents, but they're all the same scent. Okay, next up we move to deodorant. Clearly this was well loved by me. This is the Fit Pit natural deodorant, and they are all in the scent peppermint. So yeah, clearly I love this a lot. I have 4 empties of it here. Hey. Yes, the natural deodorant hunt is tricky. It's a hard one to hit. I've claimed there's ones I found in the past that have lived up to Mitchum, which is the Mitchum Powder Fresh roll-on deodorant is my holy grail. I don't think there's a deodorant on this earth that is better than that and will ever beat that. It's just 10 out of 10. But the thing is, it's not cruelty free, it's not vegan, and it's not, you can argue that it's hard, like clean beauty, green beauty, it's not really that, because chemicals can be like natural and man-made, so you can't really say chemical free, if you get the drift there. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a clean beauty brand. It's a bit, I want to say scary, but I think that's wrong, that's misleading, but I prefer to go down the more clean beauty, natural beauty kind of route. This was my holy grail deodorant. Works really well. It's a balmy one in a pot. It's more of a powdery balmy one, but not too powdery. It's a nice in between. So if you find some of the balmy ones too balmy and oily, I would definitely recommend this one. The peppermint scent was really fresh and lovely, invigorating. You want that like freshness when your deodorant activates, and it did give this. Intense sweating, running for the train, because a lot of the years I've tried natural deodorants was when I was in uni, and that was 3 years of running for the trains. I wasn't late to uni, not that I was, I just like to get in very early and make a cup of tea before lectures. But yeah, so I'd say this is up there. This is up there with the natural deodorants, and I would say it is worth a try, definitely. I'm tempted to go back to it. The only thing is, I still haven't hit the nail on the head. The balmy ones, I feel like you can go through quite quickly, especially me, because I want to be fresh and like reapply, and so yeah, it's a hard balance. It can get a little pricey, but I haven't really struck that regardless with any of them yet. I think more natural deodorants, it's hard to come by like cheaper options, like the supermarket bought ones. I guess just because they're very consciously made, the ingredients in them. So yeah, I haven't struck that balance yet, and I don't think they're really bad. I purchased those from my local zero waste shop, and I'm sure the one in this area, I think there's a few more now though local to me than when I got these, but the one that I go to, and because I know they ship all across the UK, which is really good, I will tag below in this video, because again, this zero waste shop does ship around, if not the UK, definitely England. I think it's the UK, but they have a great selection of things, so I'll tag that below. If you're trying natural deodorants, want to recommend trying out, and again, vegan, cruelty free. Next up, on to another makeup product, and this is it Collection? No, this is Gosh. Does Gosh still exist? I think it does, This is their brow gel, and it is in the shade 003. 003? That's not really good. Okay, I'm not going to sit her up there and try and make it focus. Anyway, this is like the nice ashy brown shade, perfect for pale mauve brown hair. I love this. It's quite a wet formula eyebrow gel, so if you're not into that, I don't think you'll enjoy this. And I wouldn't say it's a very gel, it's more of a tint. It's not a gel-like texture to it, it's a tint, and it's very liquidy. For me and my pale brows, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this as a quick throw on brow when you just need a little bit of tint, a little bit of tidying, a tiny bit of definition, really quick, like either no makeup days or no, I say no makeup days and this is makeup, but no makeup elsewhere other than the brows, maybe a little bit of mascara, or no makeup days. Really like this, so easy to throw on. I think this is the only tinted brow gel I've ever tried. I've tried a clear one since, which is the NYX brow gel. I'm intrigued trying that, but I think I want to try an in between the two because that's clear and this is quite a wet formula, so I don't think I would repurchase it at the moment. Vegan and cruelty free, but I would recommend trying as long as you're into more of a wet brow gel, brow tint. It's not really a gel formula, and if you don't like wet kind of brow products, then that is not for you. But otherwise, if you're pale, you just want a quick bit of definition, bit of tint, bit of colour, gentle to your eyebrows. If you're super pale, super fair, like very blonde hair as well, like light brows, I'd 100% recommend that. Or if you're just getting into doing your brows, because I didn't get into doing my brows until very late on, because I was always very scared of doing brows. I didn't feel I could do them. I didn't like how they made my face look, but I've kind of found a balance. So yeah, beginners, fair hair, doodah, just someone for a bit of light definition, that's all you want. No makeup maker days, I'd 100% recommend that. Following on from that, it's another makeup one, and this is the Elf Poreless Putty Primer. Again, I'm going to direct you down below to that blog post because I went very in depth into the performance of this primer in that blog post. This is one of my holy grails. I don't know where the click came from, I was enthusiastic. It makes your makeup stick. It smooths out your skin, your makeup wears beautifully on top of it, doesn't aggravate my acne, doesn't clog my pores, all round, I think 10 out of 10 in every region, and your makeup applies really nicely on top of this. I can't fault it, I love it. Vegan and cruelty free, what's not to love? If you go away from this video and want to purchase one thing, I'd say get this. If you've not tried it, if you have, try something else, but amazing. Amazing. Okay, next up is the Sukin Rose Hip Nourishing Cream Cleanser. So funnily enough, and very kindly, I got this as a birthday present, which is so lovely. I was like, oh, you're known so well. Oh, it was just very kind to get a present. But yeah, I've tried Sukin before, I love them. Lily Pebbles sings their praises because they're just really like gentle, natural, calming, and I know she has, well, she talks about having very sensitive skin that can easily flare up, and she loves them. I love them. I think Sukin is a wonderful, wonderful brand. If you're sensitive skinned, you need that nourishment, you just want simple, calming skincare, Sukin. And they are very, very affordable. When you look at them, you think like Antipodes level and whatnot. Very affordable. Holland & Barrett, but now you can also get them in Boots. I've never tried the Rose. I tried the ordinary cream cleanser from them. I used this following running out of my aloe cream cleanser from the Body Shop. Yes, the aloe cream cleanser. It was rumoured, there was rumours that the aloe cream cleanser from the Body Shop was going to be discontinued, and I was distraught because that is my holy grail cleanser. It just does wonders for my acne prone skin. It's been a miracle product and it's a holy grail. So after I finished my last one, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to try other ones, and I very fortunately had this in my collection. I flipping loved this. A beautiful alternative. So if you can't get your hands on the Body Shop Aloe Cream Cleanser, which rumours that it was going to be discontinued, that is not the case, and I will be sharing that, or may have by the time this video comes up, in a blog post. However, if you can't, or maybe you just enjoy beauty like me and you want to try other things, I would highly recommend the Sukin Rose Hip Cream Cleanser. It's got that same kind of nourishing, and I just apply it straight onto my skin and then kind of like melt it off with a hot cloth, like the Lizelle Cream Cleanser. This leaves, so this is a lot thicker, there's a lot more viscosity to this than the Body Shop Aloe Cream Cleanser, and it leaves that very, again, nice lipidy, nourished kind of, I wouldn't say film barrier, again, non-greasy to your skin, and you just feel plump and nourished and moisturised after using it. It was a dream. I was obsessed with this. I really, really liked it. Now, although the Body Shop Aloe Cream Cleanser is a lot thinner in consistency, because I now have some more. I have four bottles of it, and it has been interesting to go back to that and compare it to this. Although it's a thinner consistency, I don't know whether the aloe one is actually slightly more long-term moisturising than this. It's a bit of a weird one, but I think, again, combination or very dry skin, in fact, I'd even say oily, I'd say all skin types. If you're finding that your cleanser is very stringent and stripping and you get sore after cleansing, or you have that squeaky clean feel, try this. I really would recommend this. So I want to recommend to you all, anyone who's struggling with cleansers, I would recommend. I use that as my second like cleanse, my base cleanse, because in the morning I just do one cleanse. At the end of the day I always two cleanse, remove makeup and then cleanse. So putting it straight on to get makeup off, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't do that, so that's why. Next up is the Body Shop Protecting Hand and Body Lotion. I was going to say in the shade lemon, in the scent lemon, that's correct, not flavour, I was going for that then. In lemon, as you can see, I've chopped it open to get scrape every last little bit out of this. Now, I think I got, again, disclaimer, have we done any body? Okay, the last Body Shop product I showed, I purchased myself. I have worked with the Body Shop before. I have had previous working relations with the Body Shop on a gifting basis. I've been gifted an invitation to events at the Body Shop and a bag of freebies goodies, and this was one of the freebies from a previous event. This has got nothing to do with this video, I'm just being open and honest about that, so you are aware. But this was in one of the gift sets we got as one of our freebies. This has been lovely though, and I'm not just saying that. Would I repurchase again? Now, I'm not sure, and again, me being brutally honest, it was lovely to try, because I wouldn't normally go for the lemon scent from the Body Shop. I've had it before and it's lovely, it's refreshing, but it's just not, I don't know, I don't get really excited about the lemon scent. But having it and needing a lotion, body moisturiser, of course I used it, and of course because it was flipping gifted as well, it's so flipping kind. And it does say intense moisture for dry and overwashed skin, 72-hour moisture. I wanted to use it, and it was lovely. Intense moisturisation, I'm not sure, I don't know. It surprised me because it was the lotion one. I didn't think it was necessarily going to be super moisturising, but actually I think it was, and I think it did last throughout the day. I wouldn't say 72 hours, and of course you're having a shower within that time, like night or morning, you know what I mean, within those hours. But yeah, for the day that I had it on, I think it did keep me nourished all day through. Light but moisturising, and you could sense it on your skin, but not as heavy as others like the body butters, nowhere near that, but absorbed really well. It's like the lotion is an in between the body yogurt and the body butter. But yeah, it was lovely, and the scent was very refreshing. I used this to like spring, and especially the hand wash that we got in the set, and that was nice to have in the bathroom for spring. But I didn't know about the lemon. Not that I don't like it, I just like, it was lovely to have. I didn't even repurchase because, I'm all about the sweet scents. Does anybody remember the Body Shop doing the chocolate body butter? Because that was like, oh, I wish they'd bring that back. Okay, speaking of the Body Shop, next up is their Pumpkin Instant Radiance Face Mask. This is one I bought for myself. I bought it last November time, I think, because our Body Shop closed for refurb through October, so I treated myself to this, and I flipping love this. Okay, I was going to say it's an autumny one. I feel like it just suits autumn so well, but you can only get it in October. Or can you? I think you can only get it in like October, autumny time when they bring it out, but it's flipping gorgeous. So basically the idea is it's an instant mask. You're meant to pop it on in the shower, and while you shower, you let it sit, and then you wash it off and like gently, not scrub, gently exfoliate it off, because it's got little like pumpkin seeds in, and and I really mean it gently exfoliates your skin. But although it gently exfoliates, it really works. It's not a gentle exfoliator that doesn't really do anything. It's a gentle exfoliator that does exfoliate, and it's flipping gorgeous. Oh, my skin always felt so good after using this. It wouldn't strip my skin. It was nourishing. It would leave that like nourished, like protective layer, balminess, goodness, not greasy in any way, shape whatsoever. It calmed my skin. It calmed my acne. Like the morning after I would use this, my skin would feel calm, and oh, it just feels full of the pumpkin-y, Halloweeny, autumny goodness. So this is a real treat. I would so recommend this for autumn. I really hope to bring it back. I thoroughly enjoyed that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Next up is another hand cream, and these are the Farmology hand creams. I'd never heard of this brand before. I literally just found these looking for some hand creams. I like to have, again, another thing I wrote about in another blog post, how to cure dry hands. I'll link that below, why not? There's going to be all of them there. I talked about how I like to keep a hand cream pretty much anywhere and everywhere to look after my really dry hands. So I tend to just have a little scooch around and see what ones are out there, vegan and cruelty free wise, and just pick up a few to try. So this was a brand I've not heard of before. We've got the normal fragrance free and the pink grapefruit one. I feel like I've talked about these before in an Empties post. Nonetheless, these were lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed them. So they're a nice in between, like they're not necessarily the lightest hand cream and the fastest absorbing, but they're not super intense, super balmy, fatty kind of, yeah, I was gonna say lippity, but that's the same word, like really thick hand creams. They're very much in the middle, which is nice. So if you want a best of both worlds hand cream, I would very much recommend the Farmology hand creams. I got mine from Boots. They're both cruelty free and vegan. The fragrance, okay, let's start with the pink grapefruit. Flipping beautiful. I love this. I actually started using this around Christmas time as well. I don't know why. Maybe it was the citrusiness of it, but the pink grapefruit had a very nice kind of Christmassy tone to it, like the scent. But equally, I think it'd be beautiful in spring and in summer. So yeah, really enjoyed that scent. And then the fragrance free, interestingly, I would say this has a very mild oat scent to it, but it's not offensive, but it just feels very natural, like calming, but it's not necessarily a scent. It's weird, it's hard to describe, so don't be scared by that. I'd say it is fragrance free, but it's got an oaty kind of aura to it, if that's the right word. But yeah, they were both lovely to use. They really helped my hands. I would 100% repurchase these again. Currently I'm trying a few new ones from Superdrug that I've never seen before, so I'm very intrigued by them, but I think I would go back to those as well, and they are on like the cheaper end of the budget. So like the Soap and Glory one, it's a little bit more, a little bit, not wildly, but I'd probably get that on offer, whereas the Lush one, a bit more spendy, and that'd be a treat one, but they are really affordable. So next up, I found the friend to this little guy. Here we go, the two sizes there. Wait, can you see? Baby one and big one. These are, oh, the Tropic Great Barrier Sun Lotions. I have used this for years and years and years now. I discovered Tropic at one of the vegan fairs. Yeah, they're obviously cruelty free, vegan, more like cleaner beauty. So these, they do facial SPFs. These are the generic body ones. However, okay, Tropic is a bit more spendy. I must say, in the vegan and cruelty free SPF world, I have not come across a drugstore price daily facial SPF. Is the hard one, so I do let myself spend a bit more on a daily SPF because it's so important for your skin, and it makes the biggest difference. It's going to be under your makeup, and if you've not got makeup on, it's going to be wearing all day, and the last thing you want is something really greasy, really heavy, something's going to block your pores. So I don't mind spending a little bit more for these. However, The facial specific ones from Tropic are like quite pricey, especially for the amount of product you get in them. Now, they're not exactly the same, but at the time, which we're talking like a couple of years back now, so don't quote me, I had a little mooch at the ingredients of these and like the facial versions, like facial specific ones, and the ingredients aren't that markedly different. So I thought, you know what, I'll just give, I think I got a small one first, a small one a whirl and see if the skin on my face is happy with it, like if it blocks my pores, if it's okay with my acne. Wonders, very happy. It's very, oh my goodness, it's very, very moisturising, and it makes your skin so gorgeously glowy, which is completely not the purpose of an SPF, but it does it beautifully. It's flipping gorgeous, very nourishing, glowy. This smells like a cocoa butter, shea butter dream. It actually smells tropical, I would say, as well. It's a very like buttery, coconutty shea scent, and it is just phenomenal. It's almost like a patisserie kind of like sweetie kind, not sweetie, but like a bakery kind of feel to those ingredients, the coconut and cocoa. Yeah, if you get my drift. It's a dream to apply. Very moisturising when you put on, but if you give it a chance to sink in, it sinks in really well and you're not greasy all day. Give it, I'd say, an hour and it's really, really settled, and makeup applies beautifully over it. So these are holy grails. I will forever repurchase them. I have got a different SPF to try for the first time in a long time because somebody brought back their SPF that they have not done in a long time. So I'm currently about to delve into that when I've finished another bottle of that, but that'll always be a holy grail of mine. Back to body care, and this is, oh, I said I'd never tried Origins. Well, clearly I lied, I have. This is the Origins Ginger Body Scrub. Now, Origins, I think they're cruelty free, but I don't know if they're vegan. I'm not 100% sure on either, actually. This lasted me ages. God bless. My mum got me this for Christmas. I'm talking a few years ago. I think they are cruelty free. She always seems to find brands that I didn't know were cruelty free. I think they might be. I'll have to look that up and check that. A note to Ellie, can you put that answer in the description below for everyone? But yeah, I don't know if it's vegan. I'll look at both things for you if you're interested. This was lovely. It lasted me ages. It was really like luxurious to use. Of course, it's a bit of a more high-end product, so it's a treat. I got it as a gift very kindly. It's a very much sugary scrub, but the ginger just makes it, oh, actually, I've just realised that's interesting. When I was talking about the Q&A facial moisturiser, I was saying, oh, this would be very, like, to me this is a very Origins smelling thing. I don't think I've tried Origins before, and I've literally just pulled this out and been like, oh yeah, I have tried Origins and it's ginger. But yeah, that scent is lovely. It's luxurious and you just feel very fancy using this, and it is beautifully exfoliating to the skin, and it's not stripping, and it does give nourishment to the skin and leaves a little nourishing barrier after use. So treaty one, I would recommend. I need to double check if it is cruelty free and vegan though, I'm not sure, but it's from quite a few years back and gifted to me from someone very kindly, my mum. But yeah, that was lovely. We are getting there. I need to learn to not make my videos so long. We'll get there, it's fine. Like, if you're still here, thank you. I take it you actually enjoy my videos. I'm really grateful. Next up is the Balance Me Moisture Rich Facial Cream. Again, this is part of the gifted set from Balance Me. This was lovely. Now, I can't remember loads from this, but I think I remember using it. The fragrance was delicate, not overpowering. It wasn't irritating in any way. It didn't upset my acne, didn't clog my pores, didn't aggravate my sensitive skin. And it had kind of like quite a whipped, I want to say almost meringue kind of feel to the texture, and it just created a nice balmy lock-in of moisture to my skin. No way greasy, and absorbed beautifully, and I think that left a little bit of a satiny finish. Yeah, satiny finish to my skin too. And do you know what? Oh yeah, vegan and cruelty free. I would definitely give that a whirl again. Balance Me are cruelty free, but I don't think all their products are vegan, but this one is. And I would try that again. I just think it's a little bit more like higher than drugstore price, but not high end. And at the moment, with the way of the world, I am trying not to splurge too much, so I have to be careful with my pennies. So one day I might try that again, but I did really enjoy that, so I'd recommend it. Next up we have an eye cream, and this is the Boots Glow Eye Cream. So this, as we were just talking about, is a very much drugstore purchase. Eye creams, I'm not like majorly focused on any concerns. I'm young still. I think I am. I can say I'm young. You can guess my age in the comments below. There we go. That I could regret saying that. I just want an eye cream to moisturise my eye area. That's all I want to do. It's been alright. It's done what it's done what it says on the tin. I mean, it is brightening and hydrating. I wouldn't necessarily say I've noticed any brightening. Hydrating, yeah, it's done the job as a basic box standard drugstore eye cream. And if you just need an eye cream because it's important to look after your delicate eye skin and target, you know, go for an eye cream for the eye area because the skin is very different there. You don't want to be putting really heavy products on. I'd say go for it. It's really good value for money. I just really miss, not that I need intense hydration, but being the beauty obsessive that I am, I just love a very good moisturising product. And I miss the Dr. Organic olive oil eye cream, eye serum. That was the best thing in the world. It was so balmy and plumping and nourishing. I loved it. And this isn't like that hydrating, but for every day it's decent, it's good value for money, and it does what it says on the tin. Now Boots, weirdly enough, I've been told and contacted Boots in the past, are cruelty free, but why they didn't advertise it like Superdrug, I don't know. Boots, you need to shout about that. Like, come on, that would bring in a lot of good custom. I think this one flagged up as vegan as well, like this new Boots Glow skincare range. I think a lot of the things are vegan, so that was a good one. Okay, next up, it's another one of the Yes to Micellar waters, and this one is the coconut one. I really enjoyed using this. If Yes to is still around, I would 100% try this again. It was really nice and nourishing, and it took off my makeup pretty decently, and it didn't irritate my eyes, and I think people commented about that in the reviews for the product, but I don't think it did irritate my eye makeup, and it removed it nicely. It was really gentle. Okay, the light, let me sit forward a little bit, is markedly different now, and the sun has just about gone in. We're gonna have to wrap up this video for now, but however, I was on the last one, Yes to coconuts. So definitely repurchase if they are still making that. It was a great all-round cruelty-free vegan micellar water, and yes, that's where I am leaving it today. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're so kind. I love you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's nothing special what I do. It's just something that I enjoy, and I've always wanted to do it myself, and here I am making videos in my bedroom about beauty products. I've always wanted to do that. So if you enjoy what I do and you're still here, thank you so much, and comment below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I always find Empties videos really helpful in like knowing things to like, oh, keep an eye on, what I might want to add to my wish list, and what works, what doesn't work, and like value for money. So I hope this might have helped you in a similar way. If it has, again, do comment below. If you have any video suggestions for me, comment below. I am always open to suggestions. I know I've had a previous comment, and I don't know before I upload this video if I've shared some thoughts on it. I probably won't have, but somebody said try Soap and Glory skincare, so that's one I need to get into. I actually have a new primer to try out, which is the Soap and Glory Glow one, so I'll start there. I think I'll share it on here. Maybe I could do a first impressions. Okay, that's an idea. But yeah, if you have any other video ideas, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, bye.